Hey, MCE crew, rare second video of the day. This one is going to be very entertaining, instructive, and it's going to clue you in to how you do not control your own destiny when you are a W-2 employee. I never indict W-2 employees. We need them. If it wasn't for the W-2 employee, the economy, the world would grind to a halt right now. So there are people who have made the decision that they don't want to take the risk involved in starting their own business. They would prefer to be in a situation where they are employees. Okay, it just works better for them, and that's fine. But for all of those who currently own their own businesses or aspire to do so, you need to really watch this video and understand the type of attitude that's out there in many instances in control of your destiny. Now, of course, one bad apple does not speak for the entire bunch. And this lady, this unhinged lunatic, certainly I would like to believe it's not representative of the entire profession of human resources professionals. Of course not, okay? But I will say this. I don't know what organization she had purview over, but if you were ever fired from that organization, you definitely have a case now against this organization and maybe even against this woman. She's from Canada, so of course the laws are different. But let us take a look at the attitudes that are out there, okay? Hopefully not in abundance, but according to her, this is the prevailing attitude of the people that she works with, okay? So control of your own destiny is a vital aspect of being able to start and maintain your own business. And I'm going to say something else that's a fact. When you're a W-2 employee, the deal you make is to trade your time, which is your most valuable, non-renewable resource. You're trading your time for discounted dollars. And the reason those dollars are discounted is because, especially depending on what you do, like an HR professional, for example, they're more plentiful than, say, brain surgeons or astronauts. It's just like anything else. The rarer it becomes, the more valuable it becomes. So that's the bargain you make. That's a fact. Again, it's not an indictment, it's a fact. So let's take a look at the type of people who could be in control of your destiny right now if you have a W-2 position.
I'm a recruiter. It's a small industry. Smaller than you'd think. Same with HR. So if you're looking for a job, or maybe trying to keep a job, maybe, just maybe, think about what you're putting on social media. Again, freedom fighters. I know you're not really big with stats and, facts aren't your thing, but what I can tell you, what is a fact, is that recruiters talk. And recruiters, like the majority of Canada, don't agree with you. Do you know what that means? Do you have any guesses? Any guesses what that means? What that means is that if you need a job, you might not get one.
Now, she does say one thing that is absolutely true. You got to be careful what you put on social media because social media, you can say things that just aren't in line with what a corporation wants to espouse, all right? I've always said that, I came along in social media after I'd left corporate America. So, I'm a little bit more fast and loose. But I can assure you, I probably would have been fired from my position had I had a social media account because, I'm not offensive, okay? I do not seek to offend. But some of my positions, and I try to make my positions fact-based, but we live in a world where in many instances, emotion trumps fact. And so if I put some facts out there that are not popular, probably would have ended up with me being booted out, and I accept that. But she is right that if you're working on W-2, you've got to be very careful. I know people who are in the W-2 world that do not have social media at all, or they have it and they post maybe once a year. Okay, something extremely innocuous. So she's right there, and she's also right in terms of even if you own your own business. Okay, yes, you have the freedom to speak. The government can't is not supposed to be able to interdict that. However, your freedom of speech also comes with the acceptance of consequences uh, of whatever it is you're saying. So you could say something, and it could be right in line with your rights to express yourself, and then you could find yourself without clients because everybody's like, "Hey, we'll back away from this guy or this girl." All right, crazy lady, proceed.
If you want to keep a job, you might not get to do that. And you know what else HR is good at? Documentation. You know what that means? You want to be an asshole. We document it. We give you a couple tries. Then what do? We terminate you. With cause. If we're so lucky. If not, we give you the minimum allowed by law. Either way, best of luck to you. Recruiters are watching. HR is watching. Everywhere. And we hate you. We hate you so much. And you think we can't do anything. But we can. We have the power. Always. Remember that. Doesn't matter if there's a fucking man at the top of your HR department. It's run by women. And it's run by angry women just like me. I'm so glad I got that off my chest. It's been eating me up inside. And honestly, my heart goes out to you guys. I mean, you have families to feed, right? You brought your kids to this big event. You're freedom fighters. You're standing up. Oh, they will be so proud. So proud of you. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Mwah. Love you.
Now, there's an HR association in Canada that has said that they've seen this. They do not agree with her position here. You know what's really ironic, though? And I know you're thinking this. Here she is warning people about the effect that social media could have on their job. But then she gets on social media. This is from TikTok. No, I don't have TikTok. I recorded this off YouTube. She gets on social media and she does this. So it kind of speaks to probably her belief that she's untouchable. I've met these types of people in corporate America where they believe that this position, that whatever the position is that they have, it's been endowed upon them by a corporation, could be taken away at the blink of an eye. It does something to their ego. In fact, when I decided to leave corporate America, what I did was I asked the company to buy me out. Okay, that was a common practice. You could get a buyout. And so I went to my boss and I broached the subject. And what was interesting, and this was a nice guy. I have no problem. My boss was solid gold, great guy. But he did ask me this. He said, "What about your title?" And I didn't have a fancy title. It was associate director. Okay, big whoop. And I said, I won't mention my boss's name. But I said, I can't go to Wells Fargo with my title. Okay, I told him this move I'm making is not about ego. It's not about stature. It's purely financial. I believe that I can do better financially on my own than I can here in corporate America because I'm trading my valuable, irreplaceable time for discounted dollars. And there was no animosity in that statement. I loved my job. I loved the company I worked for. It was so good to me, okay? But it was time for a transition. So, this lady is, she's wild, man. And looks like she may need to take her own advice. But I wanted to put that out there because this is the attitude that's becoming more and more prevalent inside the places that are, supposed to be partnering with you in some way to make money. Okay. Now, of course, if you're making threats and you're doing something that's absolutely outrageous, then sure. Okay. I get that. But if you're expressing a different opinion politically, maybe economically, maybe socially, okay, you decide to get rid of you because of that. And she says she hates you. You heard her say it. Okay. So, folk, part and parcel of why I encourage people to control their own financial destinies, start a business. Talk to you soon.